So after you log into your Google account, you'll click on the Mail tab, and it'll take you to your inbox. The first thing we're going to talk about is how to personalize the format. So you'll click on the Settings tab, you'll click Settings here, click Inbox, and by nature it's select the default, and this is the way mine looks, but there's a couple things you can do. You can change it to important first, you can change it to unread first, starred first, and then priority inbox. And we'll look at this last priority inbox last. The first one is important first. So if I click Save Changes, it'll show me my important emails and then the rest, but all of these are marked as important. So to show you what it looks like when it's something different, going back to these settings, if I click unread first and I click Save Changes, I like this one because all my unread mail will go here, and then everything else after I read it will come here. So it kind of helps me keep up. And then the other thing that you can do is on the priority inbox, when I click Save Changes, now I have things kind of prioritized this way. Another thing you can do is you can configure your inbox, and I can actually add tabs and click Save. And now instead of having it in a running list, I can actually look at it from this type of perspective. So a couple of different things. And if you don't like the way things are done, you go to Settings, you click Inbox, click Default, you uncheck everything, you click Save Changes, and then it's back to your normal inbox. Okay, the next thing we're going to look at is how to create a filter. So to do that, you'll click the gear icon again, you'll click Settings, and then you'll click Filters and Blocked Addresses. So you'll create a new filter. And so if you want a very particular email to go somewhere, from a person, or you don't want that to come in anymore, or whatever it is, you can do from, you can put into the to. So let's say emails that come from myself. I click Create Filter, and then I can actually make it skip the inbox. I can automatically make it apply a label that I've created. I can just say, you know what, if I ever email myself, just go ahead and delete it. I can say, you know what, never send this to spam. I always want it to come here. So there's a couple of different things you can do. You can even put it in a category. So like those categories we had before, we can click Category As. We can actually say, okay, let it go to personal. And so if I click Create this filter, now there's a filter created for that. So if anything comes from me, it's going to delete it, never send it to spam. These don't make sense, but that's just showing you what it can do for you. So if your filter is ever causing problems, or settings not right, you can always just click Edit. Or if you want to get rid of the filter, you can always check it, click Delete, or you could have just deleted it right there. Either way. So really delete this filter, click OK, and now that filter's gone. Next thing we're going to look at is applying stars to kind of help you organize everything. So if we go back to the inbox, we can actually star some of these items here. And then you'll click More, or actually mine's at the top. Sometimes you do have to click More to find it, but it's actually right here. I click Starred, and just my starred emails will show up. So that's another way you can organize your inboxes, through the stars. So if I go back to inbox, I can actually undo them here. If I go back to starred, you'll see those that I selected are still there, and I can always unstar these. And then when I click back, there's no starred messages. Okay. So the next thing we're going to talk about is applying multiple labels. So to apply multiple labels, you'll click More. You'll scroll down to Create New Label. And I'm going to just put test label. So create. And now I have that label. So if I wanted these to have that label, I can click this, and I can actually make it have multiple labels. Maybe this is about certification. Maybe I want it also to go in there. So I click apply, and now these have those labels. Where that comes in handy is it actually allows you to come over to the side, just like I was clicking on starred, and I can click on test. And so those are in test, but they're also in my certifications. So they're actually in both of those. If I ever want to remove the label, I just click remove label. And now they're no longer in my certifications, but they're still in my test because they still have that. If I select all of those, I can remove the label, and now they're out of both. And the last feature that we're going to talk about is just being able to search. So that's what Google is famous for. So I can actually search anything. That's something I've searched for before. So if there's a comment from an email or a particular person even, so if I search for myself, it'll bring up every email, and all of those are going to be mine, obviously, because they were from me or were returned to me from a forward. So those are emails either directly from me or a forward from me. I can also search other users, and I can actually find them. Going back to my inbox, getting rid of stuff that doesn't, I can look at it in another spot. So some things that you can do, you can also translate your emails. And to do that, you click more. You actually click on this. You click the more over here, not the more up there. I was clicking the wrong place. You click the more over here. Then you actually scroll down. You click translate message. It detected the language, and we want to change it to probably Spanish. And then it actually changes the text for me so that I can read it in that language. So that helps if you have ELL parents who may send you a message in Spanish and you need to translate it back to English. So that's where that helps. Okay, I believe that's everything. If you have questions, please put them in the comment section. Thank you.